On a warm Saturday morning, Alex woke up with a smile. It was the weekend, and he had plans to play video games and hang out with his friends. He quickly ate breakfast, grabbed his favorite controller, and settled on the couch. The sun shone brightly outside, and everything seemed perfect. As he played, he heard a loud noise coming from the sky. It sounded like a deep rumble, like thunder. Alex paused the game and looked out the window. At first, he thought it might be a storm, but the sky was clear and blue. Then he saw it. A bright light streaked across the sky, growing larger and larger. Alex squinted, trying to figure out what it was. Suddenly, with a loud crash, something landed in the field behind his house. The ground shook beneath his feet. Alex jumped up, heart racing with excitement and fear. What could it be? He ran to the back door, flung it open, and sprinted outside. He needed to see what had happened. As he reached the edge of the field, Alex stopped in his tracks. In the middle of the tall grass lay a strange spaceship. It was round and shiny, with glowing lights and a big door that was slowly opening. Alex's heart raced. This was not something he saw every day. Curious, he crept closer. The spaceship looked like something from a science fiction movie. It had colors that changed from blue to green, and steam hissed out of it. Alex felt a mix of fear and excitement. He had always dreamed of aliens, but now that he saw a real spaceship, he wasn't sure what to do. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the spaceship. It was an alien girl. She had bright green skin, big round eyes, and long flowing hair that shimmered like stars. Alex couldn't believe his eyes. The alien girl looked around, clearly confused. She stepped out of the ship and took a deep breath, as if she was tasting the air for the first time. "What is this place?" she said, her voice soft and curious. Alex was too stunned to speak. He watched as she looked at the grass and flowers, her face lighting up with wonder. The alien girl spotted Alex standing there, staring at her. She smiled, revealing small, sharp teeth. It was a friendly smile, but Alex felt a chill run down his spine. "Hello, I'm Zora," she called out, waving her hand. Her voice was cheerful, and Alex felt a little less scared. I'm Alex," he finally managed to say, his voice shaky. Zora bounced over to him, her excitement bubbling over. "I come from the planet Zorth. I wanted to see what Earth is like. It's so beautiful here." She twirled around, her long hair flowing behind her like a cape. Alex couldn't believe it. An alien was standing right in front of him, and she was excited to be on Earth. He felt a strange mix of emotions, amazement, confusion, and a bit of fear. "You're an alien?" he asked, still processing what was happening. "Yes," Zora replied, her eyes sparkling. "I traveled through the stars to find new friends. You are my first friend here." Alex was taken aback. A friend. He had never thought about being friends with an alien. He glanced back at the spaceship, which looked even more impressive up close. "What do you want to do?" he asked, trying to sound casual. Zora jumped up and down with joy. "Let's explore. I want to see everything. Your world is full of amazing things." As they began to walk, Alex showed her the garden, pointing out flowers and insects. Zora marveled at the colors and shapes. "What are those?" she asked, pointing to a butterfly fluttering by. "That's a butterfly. It's beautiful, right?" Alex said. "It's so colorful. Everything here is beautiful," Zora exclaimed. She reached out to touch a flower, her fingers delicate and careful. "Can I take some back to Zorth?" Alex chuckled. "I think they might not survive in space, but you can enjoy them here." As they walked, Zora asked a million questions about Earth. "What do you eat? Do you have pets? What games do you play?" Her enthusiasm was infectious, and Alex found himself smiling more and more. But as the day went on, Alex started to feel a little uneasy. What would his mom think about an alien in their yard? Would she be scared? What if the government came looking for Zora? These thoughts danced in his mind, but Zora's laughter and excitement made it hard to worry. As they explored the field, Alex knew this was just the beginning of an adventure. An alien girl had landed in his backyard, and everything was about to change. Little did he know, this was just the start of a wild ride that would bring unexpected challenges, laughter, and a new friendship that would last forever. Zora's funny attempts. After the strange arrival of Zora, the alien girl, Alex felt excited and a bit nervous. He never thought he would make an alien friend. The next day, Alex decided to help Zora understand Earth better. He wanted her to fit in and feel welcome. "Today, we are going to have some fun," Alex said, smiling at Zora. She clapped her hands, her green skin shimmering in the sunlight. "What shall we do?" Zora asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. Alex thought for a moment. "Let's go to school with me. You can see how humans learn." Zora's face lit up with joy. At school, Alex introduced Zora to his friends. "This is Zora. She's from another planet." He tried to sound cool, but he could see the puzzled looks on their faces. "Hello, Earth friends," Zora said, waving her hands. She wore a colorful outfit made from some fabric she found in Alex's closet. It was a little big for her, but she wore it proudly. Some kids giggled. "Is she for real?" One boy whispered to another. During class, things started to get funny. When the teacher asked a question, Zora raised her hand high, jumping in her seat. I know, she shouted. The teacher, surprised, called on her. "Zora, what's the answer?" Zora looked around the room, then grinned. "The answer is sparkles." Everyone laughed, including the teacher, who shook her head, amused. "That's a very creative answer, Zora." After class, during lunch, Zora wanted to try human food. Alex brought her to the cafeteria. "What do you want to eat?" he asked. Zora stared at the food with wide eyes. She pointed to a tray of pizza. "What is that strange circle?" "That's pizza. It's really good," Alex replied, handing her a slice. Zora took a big bite, her eyes widening even more. "This is amazing," she exclaimed, crumbs flying everywhere. She tried to talk but couldn't stop chewing. Everyone at the table burst into laughter. Next, Zora saw a carton of milk. "What is this white liquid?" she asked, picking it up. "That's milk. You drink it," Alex said. Zora sniffed it and made a funny face. "It smells like fresh grass." She took a small sip and her eyes lit up. "It's sweet. I love it." She chugged the whole carton in one go. But then she made a weird face. "It's cold. My insides are freezing," she shouted, clutching her stomach. Everyone laughed even harder as Zora hopped around, trying to warm up. After lunch, Alex and Zora headed to gym class. The teacher divided the class into teams for a game of basketball. Zora had never played before. Alex explained the rules, but Zora was excited and ready to jump in. When it was her turn to shoot, she ran towards the basket. Instead of dribbling, she picked up the ball and threw it like a frisbee. The ball flew over the hoop and hit a wall. The students laughed and cheered. "Go, Zora." "Is that how you play?" Zora asked, tilting her head. "Not exactly," Alex chuckled, "but that was pretty awesome." Determined to try again, Zora ran for the ball and jumped high in the air, trying to show off. Instead of scoring, she landed awkwardly and fell, rolling across the gym floor. The class erupted in laughter, and even Zora couldn't help but laugh at herself. Later, as the day came to an end, Zora was exhausted but happy. "Earth is so fun. I want to learn everything," she said, her eyes sparkling. As they walked home, Zora noticed a group of kids playing with a soccer ball. "What is that round thing?" she asked, pointing. "That's a soccer ball. Do you want to play?" Alex asked. Of course, Zora shouted, running toward the kids. She picked up the ball and tried to kick it, but instead, she sent it flying into a tree. The kids laughed, but they invited her to join anyway. With each attempt, Zora's clumsiness brought joy to everyone. She jumped and ran with excitement, even if she didn't always understand the games. The more she played, the more everyone liked her. As they reached Alex's house, he felt proud of his new friend. Zora had brought laughter and fun to his life in ways he never expected. He realized that being friends with an alien could be the best adventure ever. That night, Alex sat on his bed, thinking about the day. He smiled, remembering Zora's silly antics. He was glad she had come to Earth. No matter how funny or strange things got, they were creating memories that would last a lifetime. Mom gets involved. The next day, Alex woke up feeling excited about his new friendship with Zora. They had laughed, played, and learned so much together. However, there was one person who didn't know about Zora yet: Alex's mom. He knew he had to tell her, but he felt nervous. Mom. Alex called from the kitchen, where he was pouring cereal into a bowl. Can you come here for a minute? His mom, a kind woman with a warm smile, walked into the room. What is it, honey? She asked, wiping her hands on a dish towel. I want you to meet someone, Alex said, his heart racing. He hoped she would be okay with an alien in their house. Her name is Zora. She's my friend. His mom looked surprised. Zora? Who is she? She's an alien from another planet, Alex said, his excitement bubbling over. His mom raised an eyebrow. An alien? Are you sure you're not pulling my leg? I'm serious. She's here, and she's really nice, Alex insisted. His mom smiled but still looked a bit skeptical. Okay, I'll believe you. Where is she? Just then, Zora burst through the door, her hair flowing and her face lit up with joy. Hello, Alex's mom, she said cheerfully. I brought you a flower. Zora handed Alex's mom a bright blue flower she had picked from the garden. It was unlike any flower on Earth, and it sparkled in the sunlight. Oh, thank you, Alex's mom said, taken aback. It's beautiful, but where did you find this? From my planet. It smells like candy, Zora replied, taking a deep breath. Alex's mom laughed, realizing Zora was just a curious girl with a heart full of joy. Okay, I believe you now, she said, smiling. But I need to know more about you. What do you like to eat? Pizza, Zora exclaimed, jumping up and down. And cold milk. And I want to try everything. Maybe we can make something special together, Alex's mom suggested, feeling more relaxed. She loved cooking and thought it would be fun to include Zora. As they headed to the kitchen, Zora followed Alex's mom closely, watching every move. What are you making? She asked, her eyes wide with excitement. We can bake cookies. It's a favorite treat here, Alex's mom said. Cookies? What are those? Zora asked, tilting her head. Alex's mom laughed again. You'll love them. They're sweet and soft. We'll need flour, sugar, and chocolate chips. Zora nodded enthusiastically, but she looked a bit confused. What is flour? Is it from Earth? Yes, it's made from wheat. We use it to bake, Alex's mom explained. As they gathered the ingredients, Zora wanted to help, but her idea of helping was a bit different. She started grabbing everything and mixing it together in a big bowl without measuring anything. Zora, wait. We need to do it step by step, Alex said, trying to keep up with her. But I want to do it fast. This will make it extra special, Zora said, her face serious. Alex's mom watched, holding back laughter. Well, let's see what happens. Sometimes mistakes can lead to something great. They mixed the ingredients together, and Zora kept adding more and more chocolate chips. By the end, the cookie dough was a giant, sticky mess. Alex's mom smiled and shook her head. I think we have enough chocolate chips now." As they spooned the dough onto the baking sheet, Zora got flour everywhere. It covered her face, her hair, and even the floor. "I am a flour monster," she shouted, laughing at her silly appearance. "Looks like you are," Alex's mom said, laughing. "But we should clean up a bit before the cookies bake." After cleaning up, they put the cookies in the oven. The kitchen soon filled with a delicious smell. Zora danced around, unable to contain her excitement. "What is that amazing smell?" she asked. "That's the cookies baking. They'll be ready soon," Alex's mom replied. While they waited, Alex's mom wanted to know more about Zora. "So, Zora, what do you like to do for fun on your planet?" she asked. Zora thought for a moment. "We play games in the sky. We have floating races and jump from cloud to cloud." Alex's mom's eyes widened. "That sounds amazing. I've never heard of anything like that before. What else do you do?" "We dance with the stars. They sing songs and we twirl around them," Zora explained, her face lighting up with joy. "That sounds like a beautiful place," Alex's mom said, imagining the wonder. Just then, the timer beeped, and Zora jumped up. "Are the cookies ready?" "Yes. Let's take them out," Alex's mom said, opening the oven. The cookies looked golden and delicious. They let them cool for a few minutes. When they finally tasted the cookies, Zora's eyes sparkled. "This is the best thing I have ever eaten. I love Earth food." Alex beamed with pride, happy to see his mom and Zora getting along so well. "I'm glad you like them," he said. As the afternoon turned into evening, Alex's mom realized that Zora was not just an alien. She was a fun, curious girl who brought joy to their home. She felt thankful for the unexpected friendship that was blooming right in their kitchen. Discovering feelings, as the days turned into weeks, Alex and Zora became the best of friends. They spent every moment together, exploring parks, playing games, and even going to school. Each day was filled with laughter and fun, and Alex found himself looking forward to seeing Zora more than anything else. One sunny afternoon, they decided to visit the local park. The air was fresh, and the flowers were blooming everywhere. Alex felt happy just being outside with Zora. They ran through the grass, played on the swings, and laughed at the silly things they did. While they were sitting on a park bench, Zora suddenly turned to Alex with a serious look on her face. "Alex, can I ask you something?" she said, her big eyes searching his. "Of course. You can ask me anything," Alex replied, feeling a little nervous. Zora took a deep breath. "Do you think I am different from your friends?" Alex thought for a moment. "Well, yes. You are an alien, but that's what makes you special." Zora smiled but looked a little sad. "Sometimes I feel like I don't belong here. I don't understand everything, and I'm not like everyone else." Alex felt a pang in his heart. He didn't want Zora to feel alone. "You belong here with me. You're my best friend, and I think you're amazing." Zora's face lit up, but Alex noticed a sparkle in her eyes that was different. It was a mix of happiness and something else. Alex felt his heart race. "What's wrong?" he asked gently. "I have feelings," Zora said quietly, looking down at her hands. "I like being with you, more than I thought I would." Alex felt his face get warm. "I like being with you too, Zora. You make every day better." He realized that he had started to feel something deeper for Zora, something he hadn't fully understood until now. Do you think it's okay to like someone who is different?" Zora asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Alex nodded, feeling brave. "Yes, it's wonderful to like someone for who they are. It doesn't matter where they come from." Zora smiled, but there was a hint of worry in her eyes. "But what if your mom doesn't understand? What if the other kids think it's weird?" "I don't care what they think," Alex said firmly. "You're my friend, and I want you to feel safe here. I'll stand by you no matter what." Zora's eyes sparkled with joy, and she leaned closer to Alex. "You are the best friend I have ever had," she said, her voice full of warmth. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Alex and Zora sat in silence, both lost in their thoughts. Alex felt a new sense of happiness. He knew he cared for Zora in a way that was special. Over the next few days, Alex noticed himself being more aware of Zora. He paid attention to how she laughed, the way her eyes lit up when she was excited, and how she danced to her favorite songs. He found himself smiling more when she was around. One day, while they were watching the stars, Zora pointed to a bright star. "That star looks like it's dancing," she said, twirling around. Alex laughed and joined her, spinning in circles until they both fell to the grass, breathless from laughter. "Do you think the stars can see us?" Zora asked, lying back and gazing at the sky. "I hope so. I want them to see how much fun we have together," Alex replied, lying beside her. Zora turned to look at him, her expression serious again. "Alex, I don't want to leave. I like Earth. I like being here with you. I don't want you to leave either, Zora. You're my friend, and I want you to stay forever," Alex said, feeling a knot in his stomach. "But my people will come for me one day. They will want me to go back to Zorth," Zora said softly. Alex felt a wave of sadness wash over him. "I don't want you to go," he admitted, feeling vulnerable. "I want you to stay here with me." Zora smiled gently. "Maybe I can visit both worlds. I can be your friend on Earth and still visit Zorth. Would that work?" Friendship and hope. As the door creaked open, Alex and Zora held their breath, their hearts racing with fear. The armored figure stepped into the room, looking around with cold, glowing eyes. Alex felt a chill run down his spine as he clutched Zora's hand tightly. "Zora," the figure shouted in a commanding voice. "We know you are here. Come out now." Zora leaned closer to Alex, her expression serious. "Stay calm. I won't let them take me," she whispered. The figure moved closer, inspecting the room. "She cannot hide forever," he declared, sounding impatient. Alex's mind raced. "What if they take you away?" he whispered, his voice trembling. "They won't. I have powers, and we can fight back," Zora replied, her eyes filled with determination. Suddenly, Alex had an idea. "What if we create a distraction?" he suggested, his voice filled with hope. Zora looked at him, intrigued. "What do you mean?" "We can make noise or throw something to distract them. Then we can escape," he proposed. Zora smiled, her eyes lighting up with excitement. "That's a great idea, but we need to be quick." Alex quickly scanned the room and grabbed a small toy that made noise. "I'll throw this out the window. When they go to check, we can run out the back door," he said. "Okay." On the count of 3, Zora agreed, her heart racing with anticipation. 1, 2, 3. Alex said, tossing the toy out the window. It landed on the ground with a loud clatter, creating a commotion outside. The armored figure turned abruptly, surprised by the noise. "What was that?" he shouted, rushing towards the window. "Now's our chance," Zora urged, and they both scrambled out of the closet, darting towards the back door. They slipped outside just as the figure shouted, "Don't let them escape." Alex and Zora raced through the backyard, adrenaline pumping through their veins. They could hear footsteps behind them, but they didn't look back. They ran towards the nearby woods, hoping to find safety among the trees. Once they reached the edge of the woods, they paused to catch their breath. Alex leaned against a tree, panting heavily. "That was close," he exclaimed. "We did it," Zora said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We escaped." "But we can't stop now," Alex reminded her. "They'll come after us." Zora nodded, her expression turning serious again. "We need to find a place to hide and come up with a plan." They walked deeper into the woods, trying to put as much distance as possible between them and the armored figures. After a while, they found a small cave hidden behind some bushes. "This could be a good hiding spot," Alex suggested, peeking inside. Zora nodded, feeling relieved. "Let's go in and think." Inside the cave, they sat down on the cool ground, taking a moment to catch their breath. "What do we do now?" Alex asked, feeling the mix of fear and determination. "We need to find a way to stop them from searching for me," Zora replied. "If they think I'm gone, they might leave." "Can you use your powers to make it seem like you're somewhere else?" Alex asked, curious about her abilities. Zora thought for a moment. "I can create a hologram of myself. It will look like I'm still in the house. But I need energy to do it." "How do you get energy?" Alex asked, eager to help. "I need to focus and gather energy from nature around us," Zora explained. "Can you help me find some things?" "Of course. What do you need?" Alex asked, feeling hopeful. Alex thought about it and nodded. "Yes, that could work. You can show me your planet someday, and I'll show you everything about Earth." As they talked, Alex felt a sense of hope. They could be friends forever, no matter where they were. Zora leaned her head on his shoulder, and Alex felt a warmth spread through him. It was a feeling he didn't quite understand, but it felt good. In that moment, Alex realized that their friendship had turned into something special. They were not just friends. They were a team, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The stars twinkled above them, and Alex felt that their bond would only grow stronger with time. A fun plan. As the days passed, Alex and Zora grew even closer. They shared secrets, dreams, and laughter. But one thing was always on Zora's mind: her home planet, Zorth. She wanted to show Alex her world, but she also wanted to have an adventure on Earth. So, one day, she decided it was time to make a plan. "Alex, come over. I have a great idea," Zora shouted excitedly, bouncing up and down in front of Alex's house. Alex rushed outside, curious. "What's your idea?" he asked, his eyes sparkling with interest. Zora's face lit up with joy. "We should have a big party. We can invite all your friends, and I can show them how much fun Zorth is. It will be the best party ever." Alex grinned. "That sounds awesome, but how can we show them Zorth?" Zora thought for a moment, tapping her chin. "I can tell them stories about my planet. I can even teach them a few Zorthian games." "That sounds amazing. But where will we have the party?" Alex asked. "We can have it in the park. It's big enough for everyone to come and play," Zora suggested. "Perfect. I'll help you plan everything," Alex said, feeling excited. They spent the afternoon making a list of what they would need for the party. "We need decorations, food, and games," Zora exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Alex nodded. "And music. We should have fun music that everyone can dance to." "Yes, we can dance like the Zorthians do," Zora added, twirling around, her hair flying in the wind. The next day at school, Alex and Zora shared their plan with their friends. "We're having a party in the park," Alex announced during lunch. "Zora will tell us about her planet and show us some games." The kids were excited and began chattering about the party. "Can we bring snacks?" one girl asked. "Yes, everyone can bring something to share," Zora said, her voice full of energy. "I'll bring cookies," another boy shouted. "I can bring juice," someone else chimed in. The excitement grew as they talked about their contributions. Zora felt a warm glow in her heart. She loved being a part of this world and sharing it with others. After school, Alex and Zora began preparing for the party. They made colorful decorations with bright colors, just like the ones on Zorth. Zora was thrilled to show Alex how to make them. "Let's make star-shaped decorations. They will look just like the stars from my planet," Zora suggested. They cut out paper in the shape of stars and painted them with bright colors. Zora showed Alex how to add sparkles to make them shine. On Zorth, we love sparkles. They make everything look magical, she said, laughing. As they worked, Zora talked about Zorth. We have colorful trees and rivers that glow at night. The flowers sing when the wind blows. It's a wonderful place. Alex listened carefully, imagining the beauty of Zora's world. I can't wait to see it, he said, feeling a mix of excitement and longing. Finally, the day of the party arrived. The park was filled with laughter and joy. Alex and Zora arrived early to set up the decorations. They hung the star-shaped decorations from trees and set up tables for the food. When their friends began to arrive, they were amazed by the decorations. Wow, this looks awesome, one friend said. Zora made the decorations, Alex said proudly. As the sun began to set, Zora gathered everyone around. Welcome to the Zorth party, she shouted, her voice full of enthusiasm. I am so happy to show you my world. The kids cheered and clapped, eager to learn more. First, I will tell you a story about Zorth, Zora said, her eyes shining. She shared tales of her planet, describing the glowing rivers and singing flowers. Everyone listened closely, captivated by her words. Zora's storytelling was full of energy, and the kids felt like they were traveling to Zorth with her. After the story, it was time for games. Now I will teach you a Zorthian game. It's called Sky Jump, Zora explained. The kids were excited and gathered in a circle. In Sky Jump, we pretend to jump from cloud to cloud. The goal is to reach the highest cloud without falling, Zora said. The kids laughed and began jumping around, pretending to hop on fluffy clouds. Zora led the way, jumping higher and higher. Alex joined in, feeling the joy of the game. After a while, everyone was out of breath but happy. They sat down on the grass, laughing and sharing snacks. This is the best party ever, one friend shouted. Zora smiled, feeling proud. Thank you for coming. You all make me feel at home. As the night went on, they danced under the stars. Zora showed them the Zorthian dance, spinning and twirling. The kids copied her, trying to keep up with her graceful moves. In that moment, Alex realized how special this night was. Zora had brought everyone together, and they were all sharing joy and laughter. As the party came to an end, Alex felt grateful for his friendship with Zora. She had shown him a new world, and now they were building memories together. With the stars shining brightly above, Alex knew that no matter where Zora came from, they would always have each other. Trouble from space. The day after the party, Alex and Zora felt happier than ever. Their friends had loved the Zorth party, and they talked about it all week at school. However, as they walked home together one afternoon, Zora suddenly stopped, her face turning serious. Alex, something doesn't feel right, she said, looking up at the sky. The bright blue was now covered with dark clouds, and the wind began to pick up. What do you mean? Alex asked, feeling a chill run down his spine. I don't know. It feels like something is coming, Zora replied, her voice shaky. I have a bad feeling about this. Just then, a loud noise echoed through the air. It sounded like a thunderclap but much deeper. Alex looked around in confusion. What was that? I think it's coming from the sky, Zora shouted, pointing upward. Alex followed her gaze and gasped. A dark object was descending from the clouds, getting closer and closer. As the object landed with a thud in the park, it created a small cloud of dust. Alex and Zora exchanged worried glances. Should we check it out? Alex asked, his heart racing. Yes, but we need to be careful, Zora replied. They cautiously approached the strange object, which looked like a spaceship but was unlike any Alex had ever seen. It was shiny and covered in strange symbols. Zora, do you recognize this ship? Alex asked, his voice low. Zora shook her head. No, this is not from Zorth. I don't know where it's from. Just then, the hatch of the spaceship opened, and a figure stepped out. It was tall and covered in silver armor, with glowing eyes that seemed to scan the area. Alex felt a surge of fear. "Who is that?" he whispered. "I don't know, but we should hide," Zora said, pulling Alex behind a nearby tree. They watched as the figure stepped forward, looking around with sharp movements. "Are you sure this is safe?" Alex asked, peeking out from behind the tree. "Just stay quiet," Zora whispered, her eyes focused on the figure. The armored figure shouted something in a strange language. It echoed through the park, and Alex felt a shiver run down his spine. The sound was loud and commanding. Suddenly, more figures appeared from the spaceship, all wearing the same shiny armor. "They look like trouble," Alex said, his heart pounding. "They might be looking for me," Zora said, fear creeping into her voice. "I need to protect you, Alex. If they find out I'm here, they could cause trouble." Just then, one of the figures turned and began walking towards their hiding spot. Alex and Zora held their breath, hoping they wouldn't be seen. "Quick, we have to get away," Alex urged, looking for an escape route. They quietly crept away from the tree and ran towards the other side of the park, trying to stay hidden. As they ran, Zora glanced back and saw the armored figures starting to search the area. "They are looking for me. We need to get to my house," she said urgently. "Your house? But it's far," Alex protested. "It's the safest place. I can protect you there," Zora insisted. They sprinted through the park, dodging trees and bushes. The sound of heavy footsteps followed them, and Alex could hear the figures yelling in their strange language. His heart raced as they neared the edge of the park. Finally, they reached Alex's house. "We have to get inside," he said, pulling Zora through the door. They slammed it shut and locked it. "What do we do now?" Alex asked, feeling panicked. "We need to hide and figure out a plan," Zora said, her eyes darting around the room. "If they find us, they might take me back to Zorth." "Can't you use your powers?" Alex asked, remembering how Zora had once told him about her abilities. "I can, but it will take time to gather energy," Zora replied. "We need to buy some time." Suddenly, there was a loud bang on the front door. Alex's heart dropped. "They found us," he shouted, feeling terrified. "Shh, we have to be quiet," Zora whispered, pulling him toward the back of the house. They hid in the small closet in Alex's room, holding their breath. The door burst open, and Alex heard the armored figures enter the house. "Search everywhere. We need to find her," one of them commanded. Alex squeezed Zora's hand tightly, feeling scared. "What if they find us?" he whispered. "They won't. Just stay calm," Zora replied, her voice steady. The figures searched the rooms, knocking over furniture and making noise. Alex could hear their voices getting closer, and he felt his heart race even faster. "I can't believe we're in this situation," Alex said, feeling overwhelmed. "I won't let them take me back. We will find a way to stop them," Zora whispered confidently. Just then, they heard a loud crash as one of the figures broke a window. "She must be here," he shouted. Alex looked at Zora, fear in his eyes. "What if they break in here?" Zora took a deep breath. "We'll have to fight back if they do. I have some powers, and together we can protect ourselves." As the door creaked open, they braced themselves for what was coming next. The adventure was far from over, and Alex knew they had to stick together to face the trouble that was coming from space. "Look for flowers, stones, or anything that feels powerful. It will help me create the hologram," Zora said. Alex nodded and hurried outside, searching for anything that might help. He picked colorful flowers and shiny stones, gathering them in his hands. After a few minutes, he returned to the cave, excited. "I found these. Do you think they'll work?" he asked, showing her the flowers and stones. "Perfect. Thank you, Alex," Zora said, her face brightening. "Now I can create the hologram." She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, focusing on the energy around her. The flowers and stones began to glow softly in her hands. Zora concentrated, feeling the power building within her. Alex watched in awe as a bright light filled the cave. Suddenly, a shimmering image of Zora appeared beside her. It looked just like her, standing tall and confident. "This will trick them," she exclaimed, feeling proud of her creation. "Wow, that's amazing," Alex said, his eyes wide with wonder. "Now I will send the hologram back to the house," Zora explained. "They will see it and think I'm still there." She focused again, sending the hologram on its way. "I hope this works," she said, feeling nervous. "Me too," Alex replied, feeling a mix of hope and fear. After a few moments, they heard distant voices. "Search the house. She must be there," one of the figures shouted. Zora and Alex exchanged worried glances. "It's working," Zora whispered, holding her breath. They stayed silent, listening as the voices grew fainter. "Keep looking. She can't be far," another voice shouted before fading into the distance. Once they were sure the figures had left, Zora and Alex let out a sigh of relief. "We did it. They fell for the hologram." Alex cheered, feeling triumphant. Zora smiled, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you for helping me, Alex. I couldn't have done this without you. You're a true friend." Alex felt warm inside at her words. "I'll always be here for you, Zora, no matter what," he promised. As they sat together in the cave, the fear slowly faded away, replaced by hope. They knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together. In that moment, Alex realized that their friendship was the strongest power of all. They could overcome anything, as long as they stood side by side.